Hey gang, welcome back to Opaw's Diecast Wrecks and Restoration. Before we get started, if you like this video, please hit that subscribe button. I'd greatly appreciate it. Today we're finally getting to that Maihatso Pontiac GTO Hurst Special. It's been sitting in a box. It was given to me years and years ago by my youngest son, who was a notorious trash picker, and here's the time that he came out ahead. I've never worked on these bigger models other than model kits, but I figured, what the heck. Yeah, he used to bring home all kinds of stuff. This time here, he scored big. It's only held together by about 6 screws altogether. Start disassembling by the front end. In my life, I've had 5 GTOs, and this one I had one of, but not the Hurst Special. It was a long time ago. Back in those days, you could buy these things all day long for $600–700 in running condition. You can see it's been in a box for a long time, all dusty and nasty looking. A lot of detail, like that shifter. It was a vinyl top, so I guess they made it pop off to signify it was a vinyl top. I don't know if that second clutch pedal was supposed to be a clutch pedal or the emergency brake, but mine was real far over on the side, as I recall. The doors gave me enough of a post that I could take them off easily, tapping and or drilling and tapping. Put button head screws back on it. You know the procedure. Even as rough a condition as this was in, it had so many coats of clear coat on it I ended up having to sand through all the finish just to be able to get to the paint enough that the stripper would actually work, which it did in the end. After I cleaned it up with the stripper, I put her on the wheel. This thing was so big and awkward, I really had a hard time filming anything. But here we are putting the primer on it. So I taped off the windows, or the clear section of the windows. This was all one unit. And I sprayed the top with black. And yes, I went with my original car's color, which was a copper gold. Used a little black wash for the background of the grills. I don't know if you noticed, but I was missing a wing window on the passenger side. So I cut out another one. Here I am with the jeweler saw cutting it out. Yeah, not my best work, but it worked. Oh yeah, also, if you had noticed, I was missing the tailpipe section on the one side. So I took some styrene and cut it out. Carved it up. Glued it on. The rest is history. time for a little reassembly. That's right, dummy. Remember, the car is upside down, so the bumper has to go back on upside down. The color I used on this was copper pearl mixed with a little gold pearl. It was almost a perfect copy of my old one. It really made that vinyl top stand out like my original. Yeah, over the years I had a 65 that looked just like this, two 66s, which officially one of them was my first car ever, but I never got it out of the garage other than to sell it. I bought the second one for my first wife, and then in high school I had a 67, actually another gold one, and then later in that same first marriage I got another 67. I had scrubbed that interior, got all that dust and dirt off of it, then sprayed it with some clear. Here we are putting back in our center console. Yeah, this one brought back a lot of memories. I had to break loose the hood and the trunk lid. Put it back together with my brass collars. And after that dried, I put in JB Weld around the edges. My suspension spring. Uh-oh. There was a little crack in the side of this one, and I filled it in with a little super glue, and I guess a little booger left standing on there. this time, well, a little later, I realized I forgot to put the muffler and tailpipe assembly had to go under the axle. So I eventually took this back off to get that on. Here's what we started with. Dirty, grungy. If anybody knows anyone that can make those decals, let me know, because I sure like to put the decals back on it. Here's what we ended up with. If you like this video, please give me a thumbs up. And if you haven't already, hit that subscribe button. And remember, anybody can do those decals for me. I'd be more than happy to buy them, just to make this one totally authentic. This is Opaw saying goodbye.